Let's talk about the man who makes the Marvel characters super suits, Leo Zalinsky. So one night we see Leo approaching Spider-Man and asking him for a favor. He tells Spider-Man he knows of an assassination attempt that's going to take place tomorrow, but wants to talk about it somewhere a little more private. Does he have like a spider cave or something? And Spider-Man tells him, yeah, I've got a place. But Leo isn't impressed at all with Spider-Man's hideout. The webhead assures Leo that the two of them are safe here. Hell, the staff just thinks he's some crazy dude who dresses up and believes that he's Spider-Man. But before he can begin his story, he wants to know what the deal with Spider-Man's costume is. I mean, it's pretty terribly made. Yeah, it works as a symbol. If you just want to say spider, it sure does that, but as far as practicality, it's a terrible piece of clothing. There's no ventilation, it's gotta be hard to breathe, you gotta pull the mask up to eat. There's no weatherproofing to it at all, and hell, in something like that, you could end up with athlete's foot over your entire body. Who designed such a shitty outfit? As Spider-Man hatefully answers, I did. And Leo explains that the only reason he's being so critical is this is actually his business. See, about 5 or 6 years ago, Ben Grimm showed up, having his pants blown off in a fight with some bad guys, and not wanting to dangle his butternut squash in front of everybody, asked Leo if he could throw him something together really quick in a size 70. And after that one visit, the next thing Leo knows, he's up to his tuchus in spandex. Captain Marvel, Captain America, some of the X-Men, Daredevil, hell, they've all shown up to get their suits tailored by Leo. And Leo always keeps it discreet, brings them in through the back so that nobody will know that they're there and they can keep their identity safe. And yeah, while he started out just doing the work for the good guys, some of the clientele are not so great. And despite he's ready to judge him for that, he says, hey, somebody walks into a store and buys a sandwich, you don't ask the guy if they're a good or a bad person, you sell them a sandwich. But to keep everything safe and civil, on Tuesdays and Thursdays he sees the bad guys, and Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays he deals with the heroes. But in doing this work, sometimes he overhears conversations he'd rather have no part of. And a new guy calling himself Killshot is planning on assassinating somebody. Now, at first Leo has all intentions of keeping his mouth shut. I mean, it's bad for business if the villains think that they can't show up and keep their privacy. That is until Leo's grandson that he's raising tells him that he's awfully disappointed in his grandpa. He tells him that back when his dad was alive, he used to tell him stories about his great-grandpa, about how he would sit in a camp in Poland and people would walk by and do nothing. He says his dad always told him the worst thing you can do is not get involved when something wrong is being done to somebody. And with finding Spider-Man, he knows this is a happy medium. He knows he's a good hero and he'll stop the problem, but he knows he can keep his privacy and keep his business going as well. Of course, the webhead was able to find Killshot and keep him from assassinating the DA, but he figures out pretty quickly that Leo was the one that tipped him off. So Killshot obviously comes for payback, and Leo jumps in the way to save his grandson Mikey, telling him to get out of there. And Grandpa Leo was able to stall Killshot just long enough for Spider-Man to show up and save the day. Now, Pete's able to spin some big story to the cops about how all of this was circumstantial, and Leo had nothing to do with him finding out about the assassination. Neither of them have any idea why Killshot would be coming after Leo in the first place. Now, little Mikey's bragging about how his Grandpa Leo saved his life, and Spider-Man says, yeah, he did, and do you know why? It's because clothes don't make the hero. It's about what's inside your heart, as Mikey cuts him off and says, you know, you're really corny, right?